Hi traders, and welcome to today's daily recap show for Monday the 14th of March. So we said acceptance above 72.50 to 72.65, resistance could see moves towards 73.60 to 75. However, we said if we held resistance and started seeing a break below 71.40 to 55, the aggressive support, then we could see moves towards 70.55 to 70.70. So we had 72.50 to 72.65 as the main resistance, and we had 71.40 to 71.55 as aggressive support. So now let's go and have a look and see what happened in today's market. Okay, so as you can see, we opened up and we moved straight down into this aggressive support zone at 71.40 to 71.55, and we had a lovely reversal signal here. This was one we actually took ourselves, took out the liquidity, got the liquidity grab between below the overnight lows that we always talk about, and then got a nice trade back to the moving averages and into that zone above. So that, again, because it was an aggressive support zone, I wanted to manage that aggressively as well, which is why I just targeted into this zone, which was a nice 1.5 to 1 risk reward trade. We then also held it again over here. We were looking for a push up to this 72.50 zone, but you can see we also had this blue zone here today between 72.05 to 72.20. That was on the report, although we didn't have it as, we didn't mention it in the commentary of the report, but you can see we have held that as resistance. Not a trade that I was, not an area that I was looking to trade from today. However, it was a relatively key zone, and if anyone took trades from that area, I certainly wouldn't have been against it. So you can see that this zone held as resistance, and we had a really nice setup from that aggressive support zone. So other than that, it was fairly choppy on the FTSE. Nothing really of high probability in between here either, but a couple of nice opportunities there potentially for the FTSE. So now let's go and take a look at the DAX. Okay, so for the DAX, we said that we had 14,090 to 14,115 resistance, and that would be, if we could break above there, then that would be the first real strength the bulls have shown for some time. We said 13,920 to 945 could prove aggressive resistance, and we had 13,610 to 635 as support. So let's go and have a look at today's DAX action. Okay, so you can see here we got the open up, we got the push right into, so it was almost the opposite of the FTSE. The FTSE pushed down into aggressive support, the DAX pushed up into aggressive resistance. Now, this here, you got a reaction. This wasn't a trade that I took, but that's a legitimate reversal pattern there as well to target down towards that zone. Again, with it being aggressive, with the higher time frame context on the hourly actually looking to showing some signs of bullishness rather than the overall context is still bearish, but at 1 hour was showing elements of the bulls being in control. You want to manage that trade aggressively. But notice we came down and we tested that zone. We then got the impulsive push through that zone. Now, that was aggressive resistance and it turned support, as we can often see. We've got a nice continuation pattern there for this next move higher. We had this zone here, 14,090 to 14,115, which was the main resistance zone. We said above there the bulls would take control, and you can see we didn't quite get up to that area, but this was sort of a really good opportunity to target a nice risk to reward trade when you got that breakout retest of that aggressive resistance. And you just failed to make that full resist that main resistance zone. So that zone may have to be adjusted slightly downwards tomorrow, but you can see that the zones are working well. We've got the pull back, and then it's been fairly choppy for this afternoon's session as well, around that 13,920 to 945 zone. So couple of opportunities, mainly early on in the sessions for the best opportunities. I hope you found this useful, and we will update with the reports in the morning with the key levels. Come let me know what you think of these reports. If you want to get the reports first thing in the morning, please sign up to the Key Zone service. Come join the Key Zone Traders community, and where I give out these daily trade plans before the market opens as well, so you can take full advantage of the reports that we give each day with our own daily trade plan. So as I say, I hope you found this useful, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Cheers.